Alongside Brian Hayes, a maybe not so subtle message from Jack Hughes at his goalies and maybe even at his general manager, Tom Fitzgerald. When you get saves, it's much easier to win. What do you think of a star young player? And personally, I'm kind of enjoying this. What do you think about him making a comment like that right in the spotlight when everybody on television and in-house are watching?
I know. This is amazing. This wasn't off the record. This wasn't in a scrum on an off day. This is on the ice. He's saying his fans are leaving the building, and he's stating facts. Yes. He's right. I mean, the essence of hockey is you need stops to win games. And the issue down in Jersey, it's been exposed since the start of the year, is they have not gotten goaltending. Their goaltending has been one of the worst 5 or 6 positions in the sport. The thing is, their offense has not exactly been electric either. It's been closer to the middle of the pack. So I think Jack Hughes, when he's been healthy, he's been outstanding. Yeah. But this is going to put some pressure on Hughes, because if you get that goaltending, if Tom Fitzgerald, the GM, listens to you and goes out and gets a goaltender, you better show up now, because I do think frustration has been boiling over in Jersey. They had a great season last year, right? That was the year they arrived. We're here, and we're going to make some noise. And a lot of people thought they could chase down a President's Trophy this year and a Stanley Cup. They've been outside of the playoff picture the whole year. A lot of that is goaltending. But I agree with his statement. I kind of like the statement. But if you go out and get goaltending, you better show up. And you might need to mend some fences with the goalies who are currently in there, right? Like, that's a pretty explosive comment by Jack Hughes.
But you know who else is listening? Is other teams that you're involved in the playoff hunt with right now. The Devils have been linked to Jacob Markstrom and maybe even Elvis Zlickens a little bit. They're currently 4 points back of the Leafs and the Red Wings in the hunt for that wild card spot. If the Devils upgrade, and they need an upgrade net, we know that, should the Leafs and the Red Wings be concerned?
Absolutely. There's still a lot of time here for jockeying of positions in terms of the standings in the NHL. And if you go out and get a guy like Markstrom, who, again, they've been linked to, that's a stud. Like, Markstrom can come in and win games on his own. Again, Jersey, they've had some injury issues this year, but they are loaded with talent. I believe Lindy Ruff's a good coach. I think you put goaltending in there. Again, you look at the stats. We're talking bottom 5, bottom 7 in the league consistently all year. That type of goaltending is going to put you in a bad spot. I think if they had less talent, they'd be further down the list. I think it says something about what they've built in Jersey. If you get solidified goaltending, they can absolutely still make the playoffs and make a lot of noise.
And it's not just short term, because Markstrom would come with a deal through the rest of this year and then 2 more years at a fairly affordable $6 million a season. You mentioned stats. The Devils' .893 save percentage ranks 3rd to last. They're also one of only 3 teams in the league that haven't shut out an opponent once this year. So in the end, Jack Hughes may have made a good point.